If you're fat, you're fat. If you're obese, you're obese. I'm not calling you plus size. How do you get out of bed in the morning? Like, do you roll out of bed? How do you get in the car? I'm going to hell. I'm already smiling and the video didn't even start yet, but fuck it. What's up with y'all? How y'all doing? Appreciate y'all stopping by. Hope your day is going well. All right, so today I'm gonna defend myself against my fat phobic accusations, because I've gotten a lot of fat phobic accusations from my friends. I'm like, no, that's not. I'm not fat phobic. I just don't think it's healthy for one individual to be obese. It's just not healthy because like there's underlying health issues. You get depressed, and you can't function as a regular human being. So I just like almost like don't get fat. It's not good for you. That's how I think. Now if that's fat phobic, hey, then I guess I am. Okay, yeah. So the title is 6 plus size people versus 1 fake. What do you mean 1 fake? Just say 6 plus size versus 1 skinny or 1 regular. And why the fuck we calling it plus size, nigga? Why are we sugarcoating it? If you're fat, you're fat. If you're obese, you're obese. I'm not calling you plus size. Yo, why'd I get so angry out of nowhere? Damn, I might be fat phobic. Yeah. I got some coffee. I'm talking way too fast. I'm just gonna sip on this.
Does everyone here wear jeans?
I didn't really intro the video correctly, but fuck it, we're hopping into it. I got coffee, kind of tired, so that's why this is here. So if you see me sipping on it here and there, hey, I'm tired. But I'm not like tired, feel me? I'm running off 3.5 hours of sleep tired. That's why I'm tired. Okay, hold on. So who's the normal person? This nigga? Or bitch? Or person? Because this person looks regular size. This nigga right here is obese. These two right here, these three. Why do you let yourself get that fat? Sure, like at birth, your parents can fuck you over. But when you're an adult and you're paying for your own food and you're controlling what's going inside your mouth, pause, where's the accountability?
Yeah. Where do you guys buy your jeans?
But when it comes to trusting a fat nigga or a skinny nigga with food, I'm always trusting the fat nigga. I mean, I'm a fat nigga at heart. I have the best of both worlds. I wasn't like fat, but I was like 200 at one point in time, like 220. I'm like 170 now though.
That honestly depends. I've had some luck. I mean, I present more.
Wait, what'd you say? Your jeans?
Depends.
I don't wear jeans. I wear joggers and sweatpants. I don't own a pair of jeans. Let me stop pausing.
I've had some luck. I mean, I present more masculine, so a lot of the times I will like resource to Old Navy. I'll just kind of go there and like get one of the bigger pairs. I actually did just get a pair from Old Navy like a couple weeks ago, and I love it, but it's a little big in the waist, so I do have to take it in. I'm probably gonna tailor it though, so but I do.
Oh, okay.
Jeans.
Nice.
I don't really wear jeans, but I think the only 2 pairs that I own are from Shein.
I feel like it depends what style I'm going for.
That's crazy.
Like for fitted jeans, I definitely think like Good American's my go-to. Obviously, they're like on the higher end of like pricing.
Good American.
They, like make my ass look great.
These allegations are not looking good on me, bro. I just can't let you slide by and just say that. What ass? It's all fat. There's no ass there. It's just one big thing. Yeah, I'm fat phobic, I guess.
Well, that's the thing. Also, like getting the confidence to actually wear what you want, it took me forever. So when I actually did, I'm still in the mentality when I was like 16, 17 and I could fit in a medium. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, oh, I can't go to the same stores. Like I can't go to a mall and buy clothes anymore.
I would say 2 years ago, I would go to like Goodwills and Value Villages, but that has become a lot harder as of late.
The reason that I chose to do this was mainly because it meant a lot to me to share the idea of like, as you transition away from being in a bigger body to potentially being in a skinnier body, that is not something that like makes you harder working or better at like achieving some sort of goal than the other person or another person that you may see in a plus size body. And going into it, I like promised myself I wasn't gonna tell any lies. I was gonna be very truthful and speak on every kind of experience that I had had leading up to today. I wanted to make sure that what I was saying was stuff that I lived through. I think putting on a character would be disrespectful to the other people that were here today.
Fair.
I just have most of my clothing and like I have a tailor for my pants anyway.
Is he wearing those? Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Is he wearing like the cookouts? He is wearing the cookouts. I don't know the actual like the name of them. You know what I'm talking about.
Like I have a tailor for
The
my pants
cookouts.
anyway. Like
Shout out
back
to the
in,
tailors.
yeah, 100%. Especially when I'm back home. I'm 15 minutes outside of New York City, so I usually just commute in there. There's this one thrift store, I don't know if anybody's been, called the L Train, and like that is really good for carrying bigger sizes. Back in my actual hometown, I can go to my tailor very easily. It's like a 5-minute drive from my house.
Okay.
So I thrift probably 90% of my clothing, cheaper,
Slay.
saves energy, and like it feels way easier.
There is no way he's gonna go pay like $15 for jeans, then go pay $45. Like, I get it. As a plus size person, tailoring for some things, great. But I could
Is plus size the PC word of saying you're fat? I'm not about to sugarcoat shit here. You're fat. You're not plus size. You're fat. Face reality here, Haley.
not believe for a second
Like,
that he is tailoring every set. And I was like, he is not fat anymore.
Not gonna lie, I shop at Ross a lot or Marshalls, and finding jeans is hard. It's a hit or miss.
okay, let me just clarify this. Bradley, the bull who's just shown on screen, that's okay. Okay, if you're that big, that's fine. But like, it gets to a point where you reach Haley level. It gets to a point where you're just like, all right, I need to stop eating. I need to start drinking water. Drink some coffee. That gets rid of your hunger.
Sometimes at Ross they'll have bigger sizes, sometimes they don't. But if it says stretch, then I'm usually good on it.
I actually didn't even share where I got my jeans from. I realized that. I usually shop at like American Eagle. Jeans in general are like a struggle to find. Either they fit your thighs and they don't fit your waist, or they fit your waist and it's a struggle.
Damn, Bradley.
Oh man, I did feel, I guess, invalidated in a point because they were talking about, brands and and stuff that I can't really afford. So I
Damn.
thought my answer of, oh, I shop at Ross because that's what I could afford. I thought that's what kind of eliminated me.
So I was
It's sad because he's the most skinny person there compared to everybody else.
gonna say, if any of you guys did any form of like performance as a kid, and I know we were talking about how some of us were models before, sorry about names, but how that affected you growing up, and how like the idea of performing and being on stage was definitely more difficult for you than your peers.
That is an awesome question.
Well, you start since there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was on the math team for my elementary school, which was like very fun and I enjoyed it a lot. But before our first meet, when we were doing practices and such, they gave us the vest sizes. And I remember putting on the largest vest size that they had and it clinging to my skin and making me very uncomfortable. And I walked into the bathroom and I was looking at myself in the mirror and I was like, I can't do this. And I quit.
So, like, at that point, I'm trying to understand y'all here. By y'all, I mean you fat motherfuckers. Shouldn't your brain be like, I should lose some weight? It's not all about fitting in the clothes. Like, you legit get health issues from being fat. High cholesterol, high blood pressure. You can't function that much. Diabetes, there's a whole plethora of reasons to not get fat. But y'all niggas like, oh, man, I love me some Popeyes. I love me some Chick-fil-A. I love me that Chipotle. Okay, Chipotle's fire. Chipotle's fire. I can't say that about Chipotle. I love Chipotle.
And it really frustrated me that I let that take away something that meant a lot to me. That was definitely like my first experience with like, it is very difficult for me that outside elements are going to take who I am and make
Right.
that a form of a problem.
As a woman in a plus size theater community, it's like I always got the funny roles or the really unattractive roles. And I'm like, I'm big. That doesn't mean I'm hilarious. Like,
Girl, we could talk about this forever.
yeah. So that's
Yeah.
super powerful because performing and becoming into yourself, you either have to be overly confident and fake it till you make it, or it will tear you down. So I'm very sorry that that happened to you.
How do we all identify? Do we identify, like, what do we use to label ourselves if you have one?
PHAT. Thank you.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have a weird feeling about that one for some reason.
Really?
I like just normal.
Yeah.
Because I'll say fat and then people be like, oh my God, fat. And then I'll be like, it's not inherently a bad
No,
word.
not a
It's
taboo
an
word. That's the
adjective.
biggest-
I
That's
say
the
fat all
thing.
the
No, but it
time.
is kind of taboo because I was like, oh yeah, I'm fat. Don't say that. You're beautiful. I am gorgeous, but I am fat.
I didn't say I was ugly.
Okay, I respect that. As long as you acknowledge you're fat, I can respect that. Because I can't stand you motherfuckers who saying, oh, I'm not fat. I'm big boned. Oh, excuses. Yo, I'm getting tight. Yo, this is not helping my case.
It's oh my god,
Yeah,
bro.
sorry, I misspoke.
I was
People
like,
treat it like it's
right,
taboo, and
right.
that's
So
the
it's
issue, really.
it's two truths. I'm like,
Exactly. Yeah.
I feel beautiful, but I am fat. Being fat or plus size does not mean that we're not active, that we're not nice people, that we're not worthy.
Active? I'm sorry. You just active? In what regard are you active? Like, let me stop.
Like worthy. It really sucks when people treat you differently because you're a size 18 rather than a size 2 or 4.
When I, like, for example, great example, I went Halloween shopping, and it's really hard because, like, first and foremost, trying to find the plus size costumes, they're like, oh, it's just kind of integrated.
How do you get out of bed in the morning? Like, do you roll out of bed or do you, like, sit up straight? Dead ass. I'm looking at Haley, and it's just like, how do you do it? Let me show you an example of how I got out of bed. I'm not moving my camera, but you'll get the idea. So, okay, I'm laid back right now. All right, I'm up. Let's start my day. And I was like, with Haley, how do I demonstrate this? Are you like, are you doing that? Because like at some point, your body has to, like, what? Why isn't your brain saying, let's lose some weight? Let's go on a walk. Let's eat a salad. Let's drink some water.
Everywhere. And it's like, realistically, you have 200 costumes here, but only like 10 are.
I don't hate you for being fat. I just don't understand it. I don't understand why you put up with being fat when there's so many negatives that come with it.
Are for plus size. Then I go on to the other costumes, and I was like, oh, my choice is to be like a duck or like the plus size nun costume covered boobs, knees, everything, but the skinny costume for the other nun was like tits out for Harambe. And I'm like, so I literally, like, my choice is like be a bubble bath or a duck, and I'm like, I need a plus size section when I walk into somewhere because we have not progressed in human society.
There was this brand that had this big campaign saying they were launching extended sizes, and then it came out and it was like completely different than the straight sizes, and I'm like, we are just asking for the same thing.
Why do they get cocktail dresses and I get
literally?
Let's be very realistic here. Let's be very, very realistic here. What average person wants to see your fat hanging out your costume? Honestly, what average person wants to see your fat hanging out? That's fucking disgusting. How do you get in the car? I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell. Because my grandma, may she rest in peace, she was heavy. When she got in the car was tilting to the side. I'm not saying that for jokes. The car was heavier on one side because she sat on that one side. And when she got out the car, it was fucking noticeable. I'm not joking. And she had to do like a little waddle. She was like, I'm going to hell. Yeah, I'm going to hell. Oh my God.
Shut the up. What? Me?
She's offended. I'm the fattest one here. I'm the fattest one here. How'd you vote me out? Oh my God.
I am equally shocked.
I just.
You can hear my breathing. Oh my God. 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 Oh my God.
The mole is still in the box and you wish to continue playing the game, please raise your hand.
I think the odd one out is probably somebody who lived as a fat
It used
person
to be, yeah.
but lost the weight. But usually a lot of the times people that do grow up fat or, you know, go through weight loss journey, they end up being more fat phobic. That's not in all cases.
Shit.
It's not in all cases, but it does happen a lot.
Turning in on that, like, I really do think that in my personal experience, people that go from being in a bigger body into like becoming skinny feel some sort of resentment, especially because I think they tie achievement to what they've done for some reason. Like there's this very big principle of like, look at what I've done, and they push this like American dream-esque mentality of like genuinely like I worked hard and I did this, and it's like, well, not everybody wants to do that.
And
Not
that's
everybody
fine.
like,
that's fine. If you want to lose weight, do that, but you don't need to like project that onto everyone else. And I would think if
Am I projecting? I can't tell. Am I projecting? not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because it's fucked up. Oh shit. Oh.
Live that experience as a fat person. You would
Honestly, dating,
Um,
I've met many guys who were like, I used to be big, so I understand that being smaller is more desirable. And it's just like this conversation just rubs me the wrong way because
I mean, I've been told fat girls got that gush gush. That's what I've been told. I've never done it with a fat girl.
I've been met with so many people who think like that. And like the worst person I dated was very fat phobic, and they used to be bigger and they lost weight. And they were like shaming me about my body, being like, you know, we'd have better sex if you were smaller and all that shit. Like, oh my god.
No, 100. And it's the connotation, right? Like, yeah, because they like quote. Sorry,
Fat
I
is
was gonna.
bad.
Well, I was gonna throw up air quotes, but we all blindfolded.
Yeah.
Am I an asshole for not thinking that's the problem? The sex will be better. He could pick you up. He could toss you around. Am I fat? I think I'm fat phobic. If so, it is what it is. I'm not about to change my opinion on it. If I'm fat phobic, I'm fat phobic, man. It is what it is.
Because they like put in the work,
Yeah.
that part being in air quotes, and like became into a skinnier body.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, there's this idea
Wait,
like
yeah.
you aren't working as well.
Yeah.
But, not
Right.
everybody, but again, not everybody
Yeah.
wants to work that hard.
Exactly.
quote unquote.
Can we also go down the line and maybe just say,
What do you mean though? Not want to work that hard? So you want to stay fat? You don't want to work that hard to lose your weight. You're never going to lose weight if you don't work hard. There's no shortcut to losing weight.
we have been fat or plus size most of our life, or if
Oh,
it,
actually, that's great because I wanted to say for me it was a little bit different. Growing in South America, there isn't a lot of overweight people, obese people, and
Nope.
I've always been
Not at
curvy,
all.
so to speak. And I was fine, but I was still like, you know how they say I spent my skinny years thinking I was fat. So I moved to the U.S. when I was 16, and I started gaining weight. You know, the life here is different. I wasn't as active. I wasn't doing sports anymore. And then I was on birth control. So for me, it was hormonal imbalance that made me gain a lot of weight. But it really sucked. And, you know, in my own skin, I'm going to start crying. I'm sorry. You know, like being skinny and like now you're fat and like everybody treats you different.
That's reality. Welcome to reality. Just how like attractive girls get treated differently compared to non-attractive girls or just regular girls. It's that's reality. Guys with money get treated differently compared to niggas with no money. It's reality. Life is unfair. Deal with it. I have no sympathy for you.
I think it's difficult too because you know, I grew up fat. I've been fat my entire life, and I've always envied in a way like I've always wondered what it would be like to live in a thin body and have people treat you differently. Like I've dreamt about it, and I think that is really difficult when you like exactly. I understand what you're saying. Like you've lived both, and it's hard because you know from people who haven't, it's just we can't even
You
fathom.
don't even understand.
Yeah.
And speaking into the whole spending your skinny years feeling like you're fat, I definitely relate to that. I'm a bulimia survivor. I was bulimic for about 8 years.
Damn.
And I also played volleyball and was in theater and stuff like that. And the only reason I stopped throwing up and binging and purging is because I was losing my voice. And I love to sing. And I got nodes.
No,
What's
no,
that?
it's the worst. Oh my god.
I went from
I don't know what that is. I gotta educate myself. Google was not helping with my answer, so I'm just gonna keep going.
mezzo soprano to mezzo alto.
Are we all crying now?
I don't know what that means.
Pretty much. But yeah, like if it didn't affect my voice, I don't know if I would have stopped.
It really broke my heart after, you know, having to vote people out who in my heart I knew were fat. To just feel invalidated, that sucks. That really sucks.
Nice glasses. Nice glasses. Those are nice. I like those frames.
We're fat.
Nice. See, I'm not all that bad. I can compliment someone. Nice frames, bro.
To just feel invalidated, that sucks. That really sucks.
I didn't use glasses. Like frames.
What? Because I wasn't crying. I'm sorry, y'all.
So the eliminations is something that we're wrestling with. Do you feel like it took away from the experience?
It was just like being in the space where we were sharing our stories and everything felt so heartfelt, but it's just a game. But
Yeah.
overall, it was really awesome to be in the space and have these conversations that don't happen often if you don't have fat friends to talk about them with. As someone who grew up very self-conscious and didn't know where to look and turn to see people like me, I take that on. as an adult to speak about these things and have these conversations that we're still confused about.
If you think the mole is still in the box and you wish to continue playing the game, please raise your hand.
That nose ring was crazy. I didn't want to pause to say that.
Oh my god, I'm so
For real.
pissed.
If the lights turn green, that means you have voted the mole out and you win. If the lights turn red, that means the mole is still in the box and you lose. 1, 2, 3.
Oh no.
We lost.
On the count of 3, everyone can take off their blindfolds. 1, 2, 3.
I knew it.
I
Knew
Wow.
it.
I told a heartfelt story about dating someone fat phobic. You guys voted me.
Okay, can we talk about 1,000,001 reasons why it was Derek?
Okay, the only one that got me was like the theater. Like I really could relate with that. So I obviously
Same.
know that
No,
you were like you really
that
were
was
through
your
that.
biggest
I
red
think
flag.
that was true.
No, it was true. That's what I'm
promise
saying.
That's an
Getting me
important
away
thing.
was
Nothing.
getting you away was
There's
that
not a single.
you
Yeah.
were getting-
So when I was in 4th grade,
They're in way too deep. They want to win this game too bad. Is there a money prize to this? Because y'all are in way too deep about getting this right. I knew you were skinny. I knew it. I knew you were skinny. I'm the fat one. Like, damn, calm down. Well, that's ironic.
I was 4 feet tall. I was 144 pounds, and my doctor told me that I was morbidly obese, and it was a very like self-image wrecking thing for me because he used language that made it seem like I needed to change, as opposed to just assessing where I was. Like I said, everything that I talked about before was true, but when we were talking about people being incredibly fat phobic that go through a transition of being in a bigger body and then ending up.
I'm recording, man. You ruined my recording. I don't care. Now you're cool. What kind of question is that, nigga? It's the Eagles. You forget where I'm from? Nigga finna ask me if Eagles are fucking Chiefs. Nigga, I'm from Philly. I'm not from Philly. I'm from PA.
Quote unquote skinnier. That experience for me was I mistook the pain that came with not having self-love as being associated with a number on a scale. And as I kept moving the goalposts further and further away from myself and saying like, this will be when I'm happy with myself. And this will be the time in my life where I like the way I look. And once I do this, I'll be happy with myself. I was no happier than when I started. I just kept being further and further from a goal that I was changing. I am happy not because of the way that my body looks, but because I can have self-acceptance, and that's a very difficult journey for anybody to go on, and me losing any form of weight played no factor in that. I hope that in watching this video, somebody can learn that the horrible stereotype that they have of plus-size people, whether that be that they're lazy or sluggish or they don't eat right or they're not healthy, there are people that are.
Is it a wrong stereotype? How do you get fat in the first place?
Plus size that are faster than you. There are people that are plus.
No, the fuck they ain't. No, the fuck there's not. No, the fuck. I will dust you niggas, what? I will dust you niggas, what? Y'all run 3 miles? Y'all run 5 miles on a weekend? You can't run. Your joints will hurt.
That are in better conditions than the average human being. I was definitely plus sized for a long period of my life, and I still feel the residuals of like the way people treat you for being in a plus size body, like to this day.
This is the first time that I'm hearing a lot of these things. Because at least for me growing up, it wasn't like being bullied or anything like that. It was just like my own mind attacking myself. Like seeing in the mirror and be like, oh my God, you're fat. You need to lose weight. Outside of that, like I didn't experience like the bullying and name calling. I didn't see any.
Okay, so like serious question. If your mind thinks that way, why not do anything about it? If your mind's saying, oh, I'm fat, I need to lose weight, why not just lose the weight? Am I insensitive for thinking that way? Because when I was fat, I was like, oh shit, I'm fat. Let me lose the weight. Let me stop eating. Let me work out more. For me, that it was like that. Simple. Whatever.
Any of that. So like hearing you guys, like that's a lot. I couldn't tell like how I had an eating disorder when I was younger and how I overcame that. And then I slowly started drifting back to it. And I'm trying to lose weight now in a more healthy manner. So I wish I could have told that story to the group.
I'm sorry to anybody that shared something personal and then like because of this feels like they were lied to or abused. Like I came into the game with the idea of just having fun, and I promised myself like I'm not gonna lie a single time that when I speak. It's like I didn't want to like come in here and build a character.
I hope people who watch this video, no matter what size you are, I think it's important that we're just kind to people and treat everyone with
Okay, see, like, don't get me wrong. I'm not about to disrespect you because you're fat. I'm not about to do that. That's crazy. That's just fucked up. I'm not about to say, oh, you're fat, fuck you. No, that's crazy. I just don't understand the concept of being fat when you know you're unhealthy and being fat at this. I don't understand that. If you're fat, you know it, and you know it's unhealthy, and you're not okay with that. Why not do anything about it? Why you just want to sit there and be sad about it?
respect.
I hope everybody just takes away like empathy. You never know what someone's going through. You never know why someone's plus size. I don't know who made the rules, but we can create our own rules now, and I hope that everyone in the comments and everyone who's watching takes that away and just tries to be a better person, more understanding person.
Nope. Sorry. Can't do it. I don't get it. Like, unless you have like an actual eating disorder, that's the only way I can like sympathize with you. But if you're just fat to be fat and you're just not doing anything about it, but in the same breath you're complaining about being fat, I have no sympathy for you. I might be cold-hearted, but nigga, I'm not about to lie. The fuck I look like? I'm already in way too deep to lie. I already said what I said. Nah, but seriously, if you being fat is that much of a bother to you, but you're not doing shit about it, I don't feel sorry for you. Tough. It's tough. But all right, yeah, I'm gonna wrap this video up. I gotta go to the bathroom, so I'm gonna make it quick. Appreciate you stopping by. Y'all have a good one. I will see y'all tomorrow.